Get out of this area now, señor.
And you, move now.
We are under attack, Command! Helicopter inbound. Heading to AO.
Acknowledge. Maintain pursuit. We've lost the target. Stand down for now.
What did I even do to you? How did you get up there?
Enemy target is attacking. You copy, Command. Air support is on board. Hostile is in ground vehicle.
You must be Rodriguez, the revolutionary.
You must be Javi.
I am not. There's little time to explain. Javi said you would be able to bring him the equipment he needs.
Did he?
The Black Hand have confiscated his things over by the waterfall. If you defeat them, you can take his equipment to him at the Tomb of Samar.
Operation.
Acknowledge. Intruder on site. All units engage. Hostile hasn't re-engaged. Eyes open for further contact.
Senor Rodriguez, this is Javi Huerta. I'm sorry we weren't able to meet.
This better... worth it, amigo.
It is. I promise you.
This is some place, Javi.
An aqueduct. At least 6 centuries old. And sealed off by the Black Hand since its discovery.
Uh-huh.
I promise. I will explain everything. There's a map inside the plane. You can get my coordinates from there.
Got your map. Where am I going?
I'd like to begin with where you're coming from. That aqueduct is hidden behind those doors for a reason. For years, I have gathered evidence that the indigenous peoples of Solis were more advanced than we've been told. The Espinosas didn't like anyone challenging their narrative. I was imprisoned, my wife won't speak to me, my reputation is ruined.
Your shady friends seem to think you are okay.
I made allies in prison. People who'd seen the cracks in the facade. Now they help me uncover the truth.
And what do you need me for?
I believe I have discovered the path to the tomb of Otorongo, last ruler of the pre-Espinosa people of Solis. According to the history books, Otorongo was executed for countless murders, but I believe the reality is more complex and dangerous.
To who?
The Espinosas, their monopoly. If this part of history is not true, what else might be false? Histories, criminal records, election results. Truth is a commodity to the wealthy. Drop enough plata, and ka-ching, your lie becomes the law.
You had a lot of time to think in prison, huh?
You have no idea, Senor Rodriguez. Find me at the mouth of the cenote when you arrive.
The what?
Ah, a cave in the top of the mountain.
Javi Huerta.
Did you bring what I asked?
See, your stash is safe for now. Want to put that gun down?
It's not a gun, Senor Rodriguez. It's a relic. A figure of Otorongo. Mid-16th century.
So, were you going to hit me with that?
Hit you? I was gonna run away with it. To protect it. It's very precious.
See, the Black Hand were very interested in your collection.
Yes, well, the truth is a very powerful weapon. Oscar Espinosa fears that I will use it against him.
And you really think what you find in Otorongo's tomb can help you take down Espinosa?
Take down? Perhaps not. Discredit? Most definitely.
And this is Otorongo's tomb?
Oh, hardly. No, this is merely the tomb of his servant, Sumac. But I've been unable to proceed further without my retract motor. Did you bring it? I see. Bueno. Let's begin.
That object is why we need the retract motor, Rico. I believe it is connected to underground machinery.
That sounded like something.
I see it. A giant head. Rico, follow it.
I can tell what kind of day this is going to be. Yeah.
That Uma is an ancient sculpture of an honored person. This one may be Sumac's visage.
Javi, Big Guy and I are at the floor of the cave.
What do you see?
There's a mechanism in the ground. Looks about the same size as the head.
It's a giant lock, Rico. The Uma is the key. Can you use the retract to get the Uma to the mechanism?
Why not? Something happened. A door opened up.
It must be the vault, where Sumac sleeps eternal.
There's a human skull with a candle inside.
Light it, and be ready for anything.
There's text on the wall. I'm buried. Only 5 beds remain. That mean anything to you?
No. It sounds like a single line from a longer text. There must be more.
If it's gonna screw over Espinosa, count me in.
Bueno. Others close to Otorongo will likely have the other lines. The tombs of his family, his advisors.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Through that lightning storm, we need a way to keep from getting sizzled. Our best bet's still Mediolan.
Tough luck.
Listen, it's not even my car. I'm just a passenger. If you're gonna ransom someone, it's the person you threw out back there.
Control of the plant at Fortaleza to power the construction of Iapa. Tons of outages ever since.
And we've got a good idea to jam up the works and bring the power back to the people who pay for it.
Calling off search for hostile. Resume regular patrol.
You're going to die today, hueputa.
No, not that either.
I am going to hang you by your entrails, weón.
Qué disgusting, no.
I think you missed the point of joining, Santiago.
Actually, Tiago, I joined to get training from one of the most technically advanced military forces on the planet.
But you didn't even leave the country. Let's leave the elimination of tangos aside for one moment. I know for a fact that the Black Hand also do some really good disaster relief work in other countries as well. We've seen the footage of them all over the world, from other parts of South America to Southeast Asia to Africa, helping citizens rebuild after countless disasters.
So I have seen that footage.
So you didn't do any of that kind of service either?
No, I did not.
And then you left the service after one tour and then ended up doing radio. Buen trabajo.
It's easier work than most, Tiago.
At least you got to wear one of those cool masks. Por favor, Santiago, tell me you wore one of those masks.
No, I did not. Back when I served, the Black Hand did not wear masks when they were stationed in Solis.
You were the worst Black Hand.
Wearing masks at home? This is a relatively new development and one that I find a little disturbing.
I think they make people look pretty tough.
Claro, but why would a Black Hand soldier need to hide his face here on Solis? What are they doing that they need to hide their identities?
Probably just something they got used to do when they were overseas. They didn't want to have their faces known while they were doing all of that good work. Sort of like giving to charity anonymously.
I just think it's unfortunate. How things are now. Seeing a Black Hand in Solis used to be a thing of comfort for a lot of people. When I used to be on patrol, the people I met actually knew my name and knew that I was there to help them. Now, all they see is the masks.
Wow, Santiago, that's quite an interesting opinion. I did not know that you were such a traitor.
Ay, por favor, Tiago.
No.
I'm at the dam.
Don't assume that the Black Hand are out there.
The floodgates have been sealed shut since El Aviso. They're storing up the water, holding back a lot of energy. We think they may be trying to slow us down by rationing power in the region.
Whatever the reason, if they want the floodgates closed, we want them open.
Head to the power station at the center of the reservoir.
elevator's out of order.
Carajo. Black Hand must keep it locked from somewhere else to prevent unauthorized access.
Here, try this console.
Plugged in, easy.
Listo. Elevator's open.
If we take out the generators down there, the turbines locking the floodgates shut will be vulnerable.
Generators are behind blast doors.
Target's last known position was on site. Stand by.
Generators are gone.
Yeah, head topside. I've marked your targets. If the last turbine is gone, we can open the floodgates.
Hostile in our area of operation.
Copy on hostile contact. Free to engage. All units, positions.
That's the last turbine.
All that's left is to open up the floodgates. Once the water's flowing again, we'll be able to turn the lights on for thousands of people.
God eating meat. Here we go.
Yeah, let that river flow. The Black Hand can't do shit with this dam now. Mission accomplished, Rico.
Got you the enemy. No answer cleared.